they were launching like missiles into space to see whether or not they could knock asteroids off their trajectory. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the Outerberg podcast. You know, no Peter this week. We kicked him out because he was wilding out, so we replaced him with Gerard. Shout out our boy Gerard coming back, and then of course y'all see our boys Avery and Shamar back with us again this week as well. What y'all been up to though?
I want to hear what Gerald's been up to since we haven't seen him or heard from him in like 12 years.
Yeah, it's been about 47 years, man.
It's about
man. It's been interesting 6 months. I think the last time, at least it was Shamar, I think when I saw you was like right after I quit my second job. Not second job. So for those of y'all who don't know, I quit my job at the church, take up landscaping. Did it for about 2 weeks and quit that. I couldn't handle it, man. I was like, I told my the branch manager, I was like, yo, I can't do this. But so I've been doing freelance for like the last 6 months, kind of having a broke boy summer. And then literally a friend of mine shaped me up saying, hey, you know, I know that there's a photography position open. And at my company, I was like, okay, cool. So I go in, I interview with them. They look at my resume and they're like, I don't know if you'll be good with the photography. Literally, I pretty much said I only did like one photo shoot. That's it. But they said we could use someone doing like color correcting and whatnot. So company I work for, they do, what do you call it? Kids photos, like school photos and like sports teams photos, dance photos. So my job with my department, we just color correct. So we get the photos that come in, we just make them look nice and pretty and standardized. And then, you know, that's just simplify it. But literally like, it's something I needed because now the cash flow is coming back again. But yeah, I mean, right now I'm saving up to either get my master's in UX design, like from UMD.
Nice.
Or I'm trying to think. Or just get like a certificate from one of the online schools. God, why am I blanking? I forgot what they're called. But you know, like general career foundry. Yeah. So those, you know, range from like 6 to 10 months. It might be easier since I have a full-time job now, but you know, we'll see where it goes. It's only been like a month since I started working, so we shall see.
Yeah, I mean, you could get the cert now and then like work, you know, do whatever with that cert for however long. So like, okay, I actually like this, then maybe, you know, progress that education if it's even like lucrative, because you know, like I know in like some cases, like the master's degree is like nice, but you don't actually need to progress in your career.
Yeah, I've learned that when it comes to UX, because I've been talking to y'all about it for years since my like internship the summer right before I graduated.
Yeah,
that's when I learned about UX. So I've been studying UX, you know, for the past 5 years. But I learned that, you know, I learned graphic design over YouTube pretty much. Like my degree don't mean jack squat. But with UX, I did all I could, like by myself online. I learned that this exceeds my own like capability of learning. So I really just have to go and try and do the traditional way, which I like. I mean, I don't mind it because as long as it's something I'm interested in, I don't mind traditional, like, doing assignments and going in class and whatnot. But, you know, with time requirements and whatnot, that's going to be tricky. So, you know, we'll see. But I know for me, I'm just going to just keep this job until I can find some UX. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. I mean, like, at least you got something right now, too. So that's dope. And what about y'all, too? Oh, my fault. My fault. You still going?
Bless you.
Bless you. But you still going, Gerard?
Oh no. I'm good. I don't know. Oh, I'm also trying to save up to go to the UK in February with my dad. I'm gonna try. Like, it's not set in stone, but because we're both like, we watch Premier League. My team is like Tottenham Hotspurs. His is Man City. So he actually got me like a Spurs jersey for my birthday, and I was like, oh shit. So for Christmas, I'm gonna try and get him like a Man City jersey. We could hopefully go to the game, the match that's up there. Maybe like it's not set in stone. It's just a plan, but like I'm definitely trying to go and then visit my castle too. But no, that's no biggie.
Castle too.
Yeah, there's a whole village called Bows, or I think it's pronounced Bows, up in like northern England.
Oh, I see.
It's like a old like castle ruin. It's like a really small village, like small as hell, but they have like the ruins of an old castle that you could like kind of walk through and whatnot. So I'm trying to check that out as well.
You find out you have direct noble lineage or something like that.
Well, so what you call it? The Queen of England, her mom, she comes from family. I said family, family. No, their bloods. Family known as, her last name was Bowes Lion. So she comes from like those two families kind of came together, and I think she was not the last descendant, but she went on to marry Elizabeth's father and whatnot. So there might be some lineage. Who knows? I don't know. All I know is that my dad's grandfather was from Scotland and he married a Jamaican woman. That's all I know about him, though.
It's better than barrel maker. That's literally my last name. I make barrels for a living. That will be my one and only trade if this was,
Is that what a Cooper is?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's I think it's like an Irish term or something. Like, it's so weird.
A Cooper. That's dope.
I mean, I think Kelly is a color, like Kelly Green. So I don't I don't know what that would be for a trade, nor do I want to even take a guess, honestly.
You're a force mage.
Oh, no. Maybe I need to head over to Hogwarts right quick then.
Oh no. You know what helped me?
What's up?
Never mind, Harry Potter reference. Anyway, move on.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, I haven't seen y'all two since Thanksgiving. So, what's been up with y'all? How are you Thanksgivings, everybody? Too, by the way.
It's been pretty good. Got to hang out with some friends. I merely had a week off that I didn't have to take, away from work, which is always nice because I'm hourly, not sourly, but yeah, other than that, I've been kind of chilling. Things have been looking good. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how much I can share online, right? So,
just say what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, I guess that's it for the most part. Not many things. Oh, yeah. So, I've been working on some animation stuff because just you see some cool stuff on on social media, and I'm like, I can do that. I can draw better than that. No, I can't, but I just wanted to see it work, right? So it's tough. It's a lot of work. Frame by frame, coloring, just drawing, making GIFs, everything. So I spent like the last weekend just really picking up some new skills, and I have invested in some a little Wacom tablet here just to make it easier to write and stuff, but makes it not any easier. Like, it's really a skill. Like, I was just thinking about investing in like an actual drawing tablet, but those things are expensive. It's a nightmare. So that's all that's new here.
You start on paper first and then go to the Wacom tablet, or?
Yeah, so I started off mostly just scanning like the images in because they just look better. But really, you have to like just start downloading packages on Photoshop or something to get the right brush sizes, to get the coloring just right, and then you actually have to learn how to transition because it's a touch point pen is very different. A stylus is very different from just like a pencil and stuff because it doesn't translate properly. And plus, the little tablet I got here is super cheap. So I can't draw like diagonally and stuff. It sucks. I have to keep putting pressure down it. Like, drawing like I got, meat handles or something.
Wait, was it like 40 or 50
like this the entire time? It sucks.
How much was it? Because I was gonna get one.
It's about $80. I would definitely go for if you can afford the more expensive ones, and go ahead and do it. It makes your life so much easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty much sold in just about anywhere that has electronics. And yeah, I'm looking forward to actually sharing some stuff with you guys in case it actually comes out legible. So there you go.
So
nice. What about you, Shamar?
Same old. I feel like that's a lot. I got a lot to follow up with those two. But yeah, nothing new really. School's almost done, so that's the highlight.
Oh, yeah.
Did you go home for Thanksgiving?
Nah, I stayed here. Stayed down here in Georgia for Thanksgiving. But it was cool. I mean, just worked and slept and did homework. That's it.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I mean, it makes sense too, because you had to stay there basically as long as the athletes are there. So if they, if they got anything going on that weekend, you have to be there regardless. Kind of would suck to go home and come right back. So I get that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, no, I feel you. That tuition paid for, so.
That's all we can ask for.
Yeah. And then I guess, myself, nothing real special. Just I finally was able to sign up for my what are they called? Graduate level courses now. So I'll start that program, knock on wood, in January. And die slowly again. No, but the courses I have to take are the a GIS class, and then for 6 weeks, and then another 6 weeks I have to take the second part of that class. And GIS has never been my strong point, but strong C and B's in GIS courses. So I've been studying a little here and there, just to brush up on, because I'm not confident in it at all, being real. And they they're literally starting me off for my graduate academic career on that. Guys put me through a trial right now. But yeah, I just been. What's up?
I said they just threw it into the fire.
They really did though. Fire, right? It's like my weakest subject for all of environmental and anything is GIS, and they just yo, you be good, you all right. But yeah, I feel like I'll make it. I'm tenacious, but
is it a little bit more than just clicking some stuff on a computer?
Yeah. It's I don't know. I forget what the name of the program is because it's been several years, but we had to go into this program, and we have to make basically cartography maps and different layerings and stuff like that. Just and all other a lot of other sorts of stuff. It's just I felt like cartography is the most general one, which is just map making, easiest to visualize and actually understand without me having to spit out all these words that I only halfway remember.
Yeah. I hear GIS can be fun, but it's still it's a lot to it. Then they have the dumbed down version, which is ARC, and I know nothing about that.
But ArcGIS?
A little bit quickly, yeah.
That's the program we did use for a good bit. Gotcha. But it's finicky, and I don't think my regular computer can run that. So I'm gonna have to see what this course entails. But just moving on from my stumbling past week, 2 weeks, and onto a more somber note. We're gonna start this off somber, then we're gonna gradually get lighter as these topics go on. But rest in peace to Virgil. The creator of Off-White. We often on here make jokes about people being, or at least Peter did, making jokes about people being off-white. And for those of y'all who don't know who Virgil is, again, he's the creator of Off-White. He was first off, a black man who got into the fashion business and just kind of like left his mark tremendously. Because again, everybody knows the name Off-White, but he tragically died. Well, not tragically. He just, I guess, suddenly died to us at the age of 41 from a cancer that I'm not even going to pretend like I know how to say this. It's a cardiac angiosarcoma. It's a rare cancer.
Something to do with the heart.
Yeah, I'm guessing cardiac.
Cardiac. Wow, I can't pronounce. Angio, whatever. I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, but he was just like, it's kind of a big deal for like a black, like just a black person in general to be a fashion designer, and then for Louis Vuitton on top of that too, and even more so, it's just like everybody who knows who Virgil is. Like he even has memes like, keep it 2 Virgils, like when he was donating to something. I forget what it was, but he only donated like $50 after he was talking bad about people who didn't donate. And then him being, very wealthy, only donated $50. So everybody was just like, keep it 2 Virgils, which was the whole meme. But do y'all have any thoughts or anything on that? Anything y'all want to say?
No, I was just going to say, just working in nonprofits and other charitable organizations, we're happy to receive any type of donation, even if it's like $50, but,
Yeah. No,
like really from a millionaire, like, come on, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And that was the whole joke. Cause it was just like, this dude is literally worth
cash.
Yeah, like he could drop 5,000 and not feel it probably.
For sure. But yeah, just to say, like, what, that's being political. I'm out of it. Yeah. So, it's always nice to see, just, strides taken, especially in leadership positions, just for, people of color and African Americans, essentially, because hey, we're all identified as Black here. But one of those things, it's more of like establishing a legacy that's really transnational, and it's nice to see that, especially that we can say to somebody that looks like us, because it's really like, what else can we not do? And it's just nice that he's able to break down some of those barriers, the racial ones anyway. And yeah, it's nice that that I'm reading this news, and I'm not having to think, well, this is the first, African American in fashion, the first one to break the color wall or stuff like that. It shows that we're making strides, and I like to see that.
Yeah, no, and like for sure, just like him doing all the stuff that he did, like just now, he's already going to be like known forever. Like he's already made his mark in history. Like granted, people aren't going to look like, just generally, people aren't probably going to look at like, like fashion designers as like idols, but those who look like us and want to get into like that field have somebody to look up to. They have a role model to look up to. If for better or for worse, and through all the memes or whatever, he did leave his mark, and he left a huge one. He set that bar way up there.
Oh yeah.
You're not getting a lot bigger than Louis Vuitton, in this world. So, anybody else got anything to say about Virgil or? No,
I guess we're good.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Shout out to a legend.
Yeah, rest in peace to Virgil. Your legacy will be forever embarked in Black history. No, in history, period.
Mm-hmm. All
right, now less somber note. Tom Cruise, most dangerous stunt yet. Okay, just just brief little breakdown what he's doing. The stunt he did just recently involved him getting into a World War I 1990 or 941 Bossing B-75N1 Stearman, which is a biplane. I'll probably put a little biplane on here somewhere so y'all can see what it is. Yeah.
Yo, dude, wild. Like, I like Tom Cruise. At least I follow most of his movies. I think the guy's a butt. But just him watching him in Mission Impossible and just all those other like action roles. I'm always like excited to see him. But this is crazy right here. Like I heard he was getting his pilot license and he got in trouble. Well, not in trouble. He almost died a few times flying one of those planes in the canyons for his this latest Mission Impossible movie. So I'm not surprised I'm seeing this right here. But if homie's doing his own stuff on a darn cockpit, dangling off a plane wing, like this could be a line. This guy's got a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's getting all these pilot licenses and stuff, and he's just like, now I'm gonna go do a stunt off this plane that I'm supposed to be
like
flying.
I will be remembered.
It's just like
I feel like with Tom Cruise. I don't know about y'all, but growing up, only thing I heard about Tom Cruise, like from like entertainment media, whatnot, that he's like he's a sex symbol. He's a male sex symbol. And then also him and Katie Holmes and whatnot. But then like getting older and you hear about the stunts he does, and all I can say is like I got a lot of respect for him just because of his dedication to the art form. Because he knows it's dangerous as hell. But he wants to make his performance as authentic as possible. Kind of like Daniel Day-Lewis, who he's like, what movies in? Like Gangs of New York, some other movies, but he's like such a method actor. I think he was doing a movie about like a cobbler, and he spent like a good year just making shoes. Like just making them by hand and whatnot. And then you also got dudes like Jackie Chan, like just one of the greatest action stars all time. One of my favorite period, just because just his movements and just the way he moves and the fact that he does all his own stunts. And he's like, this man is like made out with death and then spit in death's throat. Like that's that's how great Jackie is. So it's crazy as hell for Tom Cruise, but all I can say is like I respect your craft, man, because there's no way in hell I'm learning how to fly just to hang off the side of a plane. Nah, dog, bump that. You better green screen me in, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't think there's any amount of money that's just like, you know what? I'm going to learn how to fly this old plane. This plane older than me. This plane older than my mom and my dad.
That is ridiculous. I think it could go down any second. Like
he's just like, you know what? Whatever, man. I got this. I can do this. I'm Tom Cruise. No, I don't have that bone in my body, man. I don't. So, I'm apply him for his bravery, but the common sense in me tells me that's not smart.
No, but that's like, I notice, especially with like a lot of artists, like the money is always damn near secondary, when it comes to like the art form itself, and you're trying to give the most like raw and authentic like emotion and whatnot. And that's just, I'm sorry, I feel like I just went off a tangent. Yeah, that dude crazy. He dope though, but he crazy as hell.
Yeah. No, for sure he crazy. Sure he crazy. It's not even like a question. Like you can feel that craziness. Just from the story alone, like no sane person gonna be like, oh yeah, I could do that. Fly a biplane and try to hang out. Yeah, I could do that.
Like yeah, man.
Reminds me a lot of just when what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio was making scenes for The Revenant and everything. And he's doing all these crazy things out in the middle of the wasteland, just trying to get a Grammy and everything. People making fun of him. But
I never
thought of that. He's like, I just need this Grammy. Like, come on. I'm out here eating fish raw. Like, what? What is this? But anyway, that segues right into our next topic of Spider-Man No Way Home breaking the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Movies on the brain.
That was like, and the whole thing with that was like, what was it, on Monday, this past Monday? It was basically like all the cinema or a movie. Little what's it called? Well, I don't know.
Showing.
Stumbling.
It was
Pete's gonna have a
like
field day with this because
the
he's gonna
pre-sale
go.
tickets.
Thank you. Say it one more time.
I said like they went on pre-sale tickets, so instead of like people just showing up all at once on like opening night, they're like, all right, we know it's gonna be crazy, so let's just put the tickets out there. So whoever can buy them, buy them. If you can't, it sucks for you. You just gonna have to wait.
Exactly.
But now people are reselling those tickets for thousands of dollars, which is crazy. Like I don't know who would even pay $1,000 when you just like not to promote bootlegging.
His face.
Bro, that's
like
wild.
you can always just bootleg it.
Yeah. Wait, so are people really selling them for thousands of dollars?
Yes, like
That's
thousands,
nuts.
like not just like 1,000. Like I think I saw it was like 10 grand, the highest I saw for a ticket.
For a $30 movie ticket when you stream it.
Not even $30, bro. 15. Or I haven't been to the movies in a while, but I feel like no more than like 30 if you include like you gotta get like popcorn and shit. But just for the ticket alone, like I don't know, people are just crazy.
Right, man. I get a matinee ticket for $10.
Is this for like the Thursday night showing, like that midnight showing?
Yeah,
or is it
that
just
premiere
like that weekend? Okay.
Oh, it's
Well,
like
I don't
literally
know.
like hanging out with famous people for a night. Is that it?
No,
No,
it's
I
not even. No, it's just going to a regular cinema. Like it's not even like you get to go to like the opening with like Tom Holland and everybody. It's just like, oh, the cinema has showing it. I want to go watch it.
It's crazy what people buy.
I think they're trying to like avoid spoilers because damn well after that movie shows at midnight, like hella spoilers will be on like TikTok, Instagram, just Twitter in general. So people are trying to buy to prevent spoilers. Personally, I would have rushed it too if I had known. I would have rushed and got some tickets because if that movie got spoiled, like if I ever got spoiled that like Andrew Garfield and Bully Maguire were in that movie, man, I'd cry. I would cry because like I want to see it for myself whether or not they're in the movie because the buildup is that you don't know. And like I don't know if like at the trailer at the very end when he's when it's Spider-Man versus Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard, like
he's gonna get his cheeks clapped. Like,
huh?
He's gonna get his cheeks clapped if it's just him. I need to see him have a teammate.
Yeah, but I think the other two got edited out just for this trailer. So because I think they showed a leak of like Lizard getting punched, and it's like, what the hell? Why does this man just like snapping his neck back out of nowhere? There's no one there unless there's someone there. So I'm waiting on that. If they don't show up, I'll be pissed. But I'd rather be pissed going into the movie and watching it. No, I'd rather be pissed watching the movie and finding out they're not there than getting spoiled. If I ever get spoiled, I'm just going on rampage. I'm killing people. How dare you?
It could have been an invisible Miles Morales, though.
It could have. I've seen a few Spider-Man designs, and it's pretty interesting.
God damn, Chris Kelly.
No. Marvel stuff, I got you, bro. I got you.
I was sitting here thinking, I know what's his face is supposed to have a pretty big role, Doctor Strange, and then they're doing something weird with another character, so it could be
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tom Holland is still signed for Spider-Man, so he's got at least 3 more movies planned before he gives up the mantle anyway.
Yeah, because that'd be wild if he just gave it up after this movie.
It would be.
I think
it would be.
I think all this like talk about him leaving was like leverage to get a big contract. Because like, dog, you're Spider-Man, and you're a great Spider-Man. He's my second favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of just a little bit of an easier portrayal of Spider-Man. Like I think Toby, whatever is the he's still my Spider-Man personally. But yeah, he brings some new life in it,
You realize how old he looked. Like after watching Tom Holland and even Andrew Garfield, you realize how old Tobey Maguire is in those movies. You're damn, boy, you at least like 26, 27.
Yeah, no.
Just watching him and excuse me, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like Tobey Maguire truly felt like Spider-Man, like when he was working at the Daily Bugle. But but Tom Holland, he feel like Teenage Spider-Man. He really does.
Yeah. Are you saying like Tobey Maguire feels more like Peter Parker, whereas
like he feels like the whole time, even when he was in the high school part, he always felt like the adult version of Peter Parker, versus like the Tom Holland. He definitely feels like that younger version of Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like with what's it called, like Batman. What's his name? I didn't like Christian Bale as Batman. I liked him as Bruce Wayne. I didn't like him as Batman. I didn't care for the voice. It just, to me, just sounded stupid. Where is she? Just like cursing his lips, like I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you right now. It's like, dog, you're not intimidating, man. I'm making duck faces, but like compared to what's his name, felt like Batman. Why am I blanking?
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, he feels like Batman, but you don't feel like.
Oh no, I was just saying I couldn't really feel. Oh my goodness, is that Hedwig in the background? Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I'm such a Harry Potter nerd.
Very good. This is not even like, this is pre Harry Potter. This is my mom. She's like, you owl somewhere.
It's really cool. I love it. But yeah, like Ben kind of like didn't lack that that edge for me personally. I mean, it's Batman. This guy's a thug. Like this big old 6-foot dude, karate master, kung fu ninja guy, just jumping out windows and stuff and beating the crap out of me. I'm gonna go down. Like simple as that. But I did feel intimidated by Ben Affleck. I mean, yeah, he put on some weight for the movie, but
as Batman or as Bruce Wayne?
Batman. Like when he's physically inside the the costume.
Understandable.
I mean, but I think that was also because, the Dark Knight was like really dark as far as like the themes and what was happening. I mean, it was kind of like one of the few movies that actually gave us, terrorism versus the other stuff. It kind of like changed the genre of superheroes briefly.
That's where you get like Man of Steel, Superman.
Yeah,
the opposite of Superman. Like Superman is not dark and brooding. He's not the strong, silent type. He's like that cool farm, not cool, but like that nice farm boy that's like, pretty chill. And then when he's Superman, he's, like he's light. Like he's the prototypical Boy Scout. Yeah. So Man of Steel was dope, but just it's just not like the Superman they should have used to build off of. But
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then anything else for these superhero topics, or y'all go?
I mean, I could beat this horse all day, but I'm not going to. So yeah, I feel like
anything you want to add? No, I was just gonna ask Shamar if he had anything he wanted to add. Nothing. All right, bet. And then moving on, like I told y'all, in the pre-roll. We just got the moving ons today. No segues. NASA Planetary Defense Mission. So NASA has been planning to, and I think they did this past, was it Wednesday? I think, yeah, Wednesday. They were launching like missiles into space to see whether or not they could knock asteroids off their trajectory. And like this kind of leads to like a lot of questions because they also just recently decided to make a defense force for like UFOs and stuff as well. And so in my conspiracy mind, I think like they get ready for like an alien invasion or something. Because it's kind of convenient that timing, like because I think it was the week before this past week, I think. They made the UFO Defense Force. It's a real thing. It's a real agency for the United States for UFOs. And now this week we launching missiles into space, saying it's for asteroids.
I don't want to be that guy to rain on your parade, but there's plenty of reasons for that.
Oh well, yeah, I know that there's multiple reasons, but in my conspiracy mind, I want to be really like, are we getting ready for this space invasion?
Just the Washington Post today just published an article saying Russia's moving in on Ukraine and putting troops near the border and everything. So they might try to push it further south towards the Black Sea.
Same
But
for 2015.
there's also, China has this new, once more doomsday weapon that can reach targets in less than 20 minutes, which is a little frightening. It's faster than an ICBM missile. And the Koreans now have technology that can touch down in one of our cities. So not a lot of good stuff happening. But yeah, the Defense Force is more of a deterrent to prevent. You know what? Let me once more. I'm getting into political fear. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of that.
Yeah, no, I got exactly what you're saying. It's just we in that race to see who killed who first, which is just the struggle of mankind.
Nothing's gonna really manifest itself, but the Defense Force is primarily there to prevent and deterrent from invading states that may or may not test national standards and whatnot.
When I first heard this, I legit just thought, damn, Ronald Reagan got his wish beyond the grave.
Yeah, the Star Wars program.
Yeah, the Star Wars program. And like, I remember learning about it in school, and I'm like, that's the craziest ish I've ever heard. But it'd be dope though. And then like, you think it'd come, like maybe even 20 years from now, maybe 15 years from now. But the fact that they're starting on it now is just like mind-boggling. Why? 'Cause, I mean, I feel like all the, like, at least the major countries or major players on the planet all just have like our guns drawn at each other. That's why we're living in the most peaceful time like ever in the history of humanity, is because we got guns drawn at each other and we're all playing chicken. We're all waiting to see who's going to shoot first. And so you got dudes like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
So
there's been plenty of just like theories that were saying like this is one of the most peaceful times in not American history, just like in the history of humans or whatever, since the Treaty of Westphalia and since the age of empires or whatever. But yeah.
I still kind of want to believe it was for the aliens, though.
You know what? Let's believe it's for aliens. We're gonna have a mother.
They're gonna shoot it. They're gonna shoot at Astro and be like, they're pretending it's a spaceship. They shouldn't. They as target practice for the aliens, who they don't even know is friendly or not.
I mean, to be fair, SpaceX running around here with this weird technology, talking about we can start beaming, TV shows into your house from a satellite and stuff, and they can do it everywhere. And I'm like, Negro, what? This is some Terminator level crap. I ain't trying to have, Tesla running my TV. Like, I'm paying this dude more money so he can have a monopoly on our future. It's just, it blows me. Like, the last time I heard about that crazy development, he couldn't convince enough people, Elon, he couldn't convince enough shareholders to, like, put money into this crazy project of his. It blows my mind. Hey, you should give me like millions of dollars so I can build this satellite that could potentially start beaming, whatever I want into people's homes.
That's not ominous at all.
Right. It's just like, like no big brother in here, just Elon.
Just
your cool friend.
Cool. Neighborhood Elon.
He's just over here cool. As he does.
Watch him be like, hey, this is Elon, and here's my son. And then all he does is open his mouth, and then whatchamacallit, the
oh yeah, A3X1 or something.
Yeah. This comes out of his mouth. It's like, what the the old dial-up, that's what's called, dial-up sound. Yeah. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
I'm on board. I'm about it. Yeah, technology is crazy. It's evolving so quickly. But yeah, it's one of those things. I'm kind of down for like this interplanetary defense force fighting aliens. Before,
honestly, it's like it's kind of been in like the works for like ever after seeing all these alien movies anyway. It just kind of it felt like one of those things. Just like we probably got one of those already.
whatever like technology we have now, just like consumer technology, the military's been had.
Yeah,
and they just pass it down to people.
the moment I truly became convinced, like, and anything you see on TV is probably real or possible, it was just like when is when I realized like how dumb people is. And that was just like when people, regardless of like how you feel about a vaccine, and I believe most people do not believe that they're injecting like, like the mark of the beast into you. But I remember seeing that TikTok, like people were saying like they're injecting the mark of the beast in you, and then like the blood was spilling out from the mouth, just like, oh Lord, this is this is dumb. This is actually dumb. Like they're saying this vaccine is the mark of the beast. That is crazy.
It's usually just the small minority has the loudest voice.
Yeah. But that's when I just realized in my mind, like, oh, people are paranoid about, I realized it before then, but like people like paranoid about everything to a high degree that you wouldn't even think they would be. We probably do got some alien forces on this in our government, and we just don't even know about it. They just make it public.
I think some of our political leaders are lizard men, but that's just me.
Oh, well, that's just factual, Yeah,
but look your eyeball real quick. They just got that vibe, man.
Before we keep rolling off anymore, do you have anything to add, Shamar? Anything on space or aliens or technology?
Just Captain Marvel's gonna save the day. Honestly,
I'm down for it.
Honestly, at this point, I'm willing to believe she is, man. Because if she don't, I don't know who is.
Yeah.
All right, and then maybe our last topic. We got one more, but I'm gonna see how y'all feel about that one. But Jussie Smollett. Do you guys remember Jussie Smollett from, I believe, Empire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Empire? Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, do you guys remember like in 2019, he was jumped by two men who were saying something about this is MAGA country and we don't accept gays or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, fast forward 2 years, the jury actually saw a a play-by-play of him going through this attack, premeditated, the day before the attack happened, with the two Nigerian men that he actually paid to jump him. It was a pre-worked out attack, same spot, on camera, same place.
Like a Dave Chappelle skit.
Yeah. So any thoughts on that at all? Or
I don't. What was his goal? I don't understand.
Well,
he's trying to get social clout.
Well, that too, but he was his role was getting smaller and smaller on Empire. He felt like they were about to get rid of him, I think, if memory serves correctly. And he was like, oh, well, I need, like you were saying, Gerard, I need some clout to help boost me back up so they don't get rid of me. Because, like if somebody got something hot going on, they're not going to get rid of you. It's just facts. Because like you're going to be money at that point, because people are going to tune in to see like this guy that all this stuff is happening to, and just you become a cash cow. And so that was his goal. Completely backfired on him though. Because not only did he not cover his tracks at all, he did it in plain sight and practiced it in the same place. He didn't even he could have went anywhere and tried and went and practiced this, but he did it at that place where they were going to do it. Which, I mean, if hey, if you're going to work on a play or something, makes sense if you're doing the play there. Does not make sense if you're going to, fake a crime. And it just, no matter how you add this up, it doesn't make sense. And even his alibi, I think he was at a Subway at 2 a.m. in the morning and in the dead of winter in Chicago. That don't even make sense, bro. I know, granted, people might want to go out and stuff, but I know for a fact Chicago stupidly cold, and he definitely has enough money for like a Uber Eats or something. Definitely had enough money for that. So does not make sense why he was out at 2 a.m. Like I don't even think like, you know, illegal activity going on at 2 a.m. in Chicago at night outside. Not outside. They're gonna be inside warm, you know, away from the cameras. It don't even make no sense, dog. But any other thoughts on that before I keep rambling?
No, I'm good. That's not what I did back there. I was just like having fun because I rarely get to talk about politics, but it's not even politics. That's just weird conspiracy theory stuff.
This dude is like all jokes aside, he's messing up for actual victims of like hate crimes or whatnot. Because now they're gonna be like, even if it's, you know, question, like if it has a hint of being like a questionable act, people are gonna be, at least the public's gonna be like, oh, is this another Jussie Smollett incident? Is he faking and whatnot? And it's gonna create that doubt and could affect the case, which sucks. Just because of some dumbass just to get clout and you know, up his contract and whatnot. So but yeah, he's just stupid.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you because it's just like y'all was saying earlier, like it's like the loud minority. It's just like it's gonna be like that one out of like 1,000. And it might be an exaggerated number, and it might not be, you know, like big enough, but like, you know, like one out of the many, because this one got so much national attention, and because he was like using this as like a hate crime, not only as a black man but as a gay man. This is just gonna like it's gonna have cases questioned where they shouldn't be, and that's gonna be sad.
But do you guys think that he's actually big enough for this to have any impact? Just because he's popular, maybe, you know, a handful of years.
I mean, like it's gonna have an impact, maybe not on like us per se, but I feel like if like an incident like this does come up again, they're definitely gonna like use this as a reference.
See that,
because this is the biggest like false hate crime that's been seen in a long while. I can't think of any that come to mind prior to that one. So I feel like this is going to be the go-to when people think about like Boy Who Cried Wolf and whatnot.
Yeah, because I mean, like it's not weird for a actor's role to like go down after time, especially on a show like Empire, where they, you know, they can bring in somebody else for a different role after your role is over to like just fill your place kind of. And so like let's say just for a quick example, easy example, like let's say whatever show similar to Empire is like having a similar actor, but you know, not Jussie, just another dude just out here gay, but you know, as and is attacked, and his role is diminishing as well. But he didn't plan this. It was just completely random. Now they're going to be looking through all this videotapes. They're going to look through this, that, and the other. Be like, well, we have to make sure this, that, and the other, which is fine. You know, you should, cross your T's and dot your I's and whatnot. But like, they're going to be doing a whole bunch of investigating that they probably don't even actually need to do because of Jussie Smollett, because he did all this. Just because it will be like, well, we don't want another Jussie, incident when this man was actually just attacked because he was recognized for being a gay man or whatever, you know, or a gay black man.
Yeah, I got you. How long are they thinking he's going to get? Because I don't think it's going to be any serious time, but just like some crazy fine, and maybe he'll lose his job.
Yeah, no, well, he's definitely not on Empire anymore, I don't think.
Maybe.
I don't watch Empire, but I don't think he's on there anymore. And I don't think he's acting anymore either. This has been like going on for 2 years, so I kind of doubt people are even.
I said, I barely remember this thing. Like,
yeah, no, and it's understandable because I forgot about it until I saw this earlier too. So it's like and you're right. He probably won't get a lot because it was a self-inflicted crime.
Yeah.
Like he's the only actual victim. So I don't know what the crime is. He'll be penalized with. I didn't look that deep into it because it was just stupid from the get-go to me. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I wanted to believe him. Like I didn't want to cast doubt on him because that is kind of like some stuff that would happen in America. But just after more and more facts came out, I was just like, bro's just not just not the intelligent type. And just
what's crazy is that like I didn't know this until everything came out, and then I found out that his family, I know two of his sisters are actors, or at least one of them. Like one of them was on a Full House, as a what's her name sister, and then I don't know I think it was the same girl. She was a Black Canary in the Birds of Prey movie.
Yeah.
So I can't even fathom like being related to someone. You look over like, you did some dumb shit, and you associate with my name too, fool. I got the same name, man. Like, think about like anytime you hear Smollett, like that's the first thing you hear. Not even like great acting, not even just like the family. You just hear just about that one that load of bull, man. And that's the part I definitely think that sucks, especially because think about like we all. Wait, Shamar, do you have any siblings?
I do.
He got two brothers.
Yeah. Imagine they do some dumb shit. And then anytime people hear that name, like it reflects on you. Like I can't and then, like doubt can be casted on you or whatnot. All this nonsense just because something your sibling did and the impact it had. Like that's just, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, man. It like I don't know what else to even say anymore. It's just like it's just dumb.
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
All for money.
Oh yeah, all for money. Literally all for money. What about you, Mr. Shamar? You got anything to add?
Well, in honor of Peter not being here, I guess we can give Jussie Bozo of the Week because
there you go.
A little Peter shout out. But is Power even still on TV? Not Power. Empire. Because I can't even tell you like is it still on TV?
Final season or something. I remember seeing an ad for it.
I don't know. Well,
crazy how long it's been on TV. Because I know that started like back in the Frostburg days, and it had everybody watching.
Mm-hmm.
That was like what 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Shout out to them for lasting that long.
Right.
Yeah, but Jussie, you're stupid as shit. You won't hear this podcast probably. If you do, just know you're stupid as shit. There's other ways to get popular. Let me be your manager. I promise you I can get you popular. Probably not, but at least you wouldn't be in legal trouble.
Yeah. Big facts. Okay, so Empire ended in 2020.
Oh, okay. It must have been Power that I saw because I remember there was like this funny looking kid, and I was like, I like that show. Yeah, my brain's weird. Anyway,
was it like Power? Was it the Book of Canaan or something like that?
Yeah, just about. Like I'm still far behind, so I'm not really the best go-to for information.
Yeah, I don't know anything. But all I know is that they have 2 spinoffs. That's all I really know. I don't know anything else about it.
Yeah, wasn't it done by 50 or something? 50 Cent.
What?
I think so.
Empire or Power?
Yeah. Oh, see, this is Power. I guess it's Power. Well, he did Empire too.
Power is the 50 Cent one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Empire is Taraji P. Henson. That's the only thing I can tell you about Power.
You're saying.
Yeah, I was saying Terrence Howard. Those are the only 2 people I can tell you about Power. Everybody else, or Jussie, I guess, because of the situation. But everybody else, I don't know who they are, what they do. but Taraji's in it, so that's all that matters.
So it matters. Or was there anything else y'all wanted to talk about?
All right, what's everyone's favorite superhero movie? Go.
Ooh, that's good.
Can't end on a somber note. That was
no. I'm gonna cut that anyway. But
okay.
But I like that though. Favorite superhero movie.
Civil War is up there.
Oof.
Oh, I'm thinking just Marvel. Hold on, DC 2.
I'm gonna say Civil War. Marvel Civil War.
Right.
89 Batman is up there for me. That's one of the first ones I ever watched. Huh?
Just animated?
No, this Michael Keaton.
I got you. Yeah, with Mr. Freeze and Batgirl. And that was a pretty good one, actually. Well,
no. The Joker. This is like Burton's like baby, where it all started. Yeah. I still have it on VHS somewhere. Yeah. Dang. Endgame's up there. Cause like, man, that my favorite scene just when Cap just pulls a finishing move on Thanos, man.
Are you talking about with the hammer?
Yes. Oh my! I was sitting there like in the theater, like yeah.
You know, like in the video games back in the old days, I don't know if they still do, but like you have to hit that button sequence, so like it's like X square. It's just like like you gotta hit it all the time to like actually execute that scene properly. That's what that looked like.
But in
real time,
literally what it was, man. Yeah. And also Avengers Assemble, bringing everyone from Iron Man 1 all the way to now, just bring them all into the fold, just to say Avengers Assemble. Man, you talk about goosebumps, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely still have a thing for what was it, Captain America in the first Avenger movie. I think it's just really nicely done. It kind of blends really blends that CGI and just like those old styled stunts really well.
Yeah.
Also,
all three Cap
writing's not too bad.
Yeah, all three Cap movies are in my like top. I want to say top 5, but I can't say top 5. Probably like easy top 10. Like just superhero movies in general, all 3 of them are in my top 10 because Cap is that dude.
Actually, Civil War or Black Panther, both of those might be top for me.
Black Panther was good, but I think Killmonger was like the highlight of that movie.
Yeah,
I love a good villain.
Yeah, but I think he was like too much of the highlight, to where T'Challa's kind of like he just kind of felt like I don't know. He just didn't feel like the same T'Challa from Civil War. You know, I don't know, but he's also different writing and whatnot. But Civil War's Black Panther suit's far better. He looks bigger, looks jacked. Yeah.
Oh, what about you, Shamar?
Probably The Winter Soldier. I think that was probably my favorite.
That was tough too.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one yet.
What?
You seen Winter Soldier?
Is that the one where he's running around with Scarlet? What is she? Black Widow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I totally missed it. I've been like, I don't know, since the Thanos event, I've just been like sleeping on a bunch of Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I was amazed. I was able to drag myself to the theaters to watch Shang-Chi. That was pretty good.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was put together really well. The actors were really quirky, which was super fun.
What about Black Widow? I haven't seen any of the movies since the pandemic hit. I've been watching shows. So how do y'all feel about like Black Widow and the Eternals?
I haven't seen the Eternals yet, and I haven't seen Black Widow yet. But I'm gonna watch that soon because it's on Disney Plus now.
Disney Plus. Yeah, but
go ahead. No, you finish yours and then.
No, I was gonna say all the thing with Eternals is that like I want to go and make my own assumption of it, but like I just keep hearing just kind of bad stuff or just bad reviews about it. Which sucks. So going in, I was like, oh, this this is gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be really dope, especially because it came from like Jack Kirby, or he created them along with like he also created Dark Side and the New Gods and whatnot. I was like, okay, they have to do them justice, and the cast is dope. But I don't know. I have to go in and see it to figure out what's going on with it. But yeah.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what you said, like I'm not impressed after I heard that like they had 3 big names in it. And I was just thinking, like, why do they have all these people here? Like the movie's gonna have some problems. Just with Angelina Jolie and Salma, and there's another dude there.
Wife number 10, and then the wife number.
I'm glad you gave them. Yeah, I'm glad you gave them.
I have them all. I've got my wives, like my future wives, in a row.
But they don't know that.
You're already at 10. Hold up, that's like voice settlement.
I've got like 2. Alicia Keys at number 5, man. Not even she's at number 3.
Did anybody see her new movie yet?
She has a new movie?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's like Bruised or something. That's the one where she cracked some ribs from trying to get into the role. I'll take that as a no anyway.
Alicia?
Yeah. Not Alicia, sorry, Halle Berry.
Oh.
Makes more sense, but no, I haven't. I might have heard about that.
The answer is still no.
But what were you saying, Shamar?
Oh. What was I going to say? Oh, the Black Widow. I feel like I said this on the pod already, but they shot a couple of scenes like right down the road from where I live. So pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like I drive on that road every day. It's like, oh, shit. That's dope. And then on the Eternals, same thing. I've heard mixed reviews. My older brother went and saw it. He said it was pretty good. But I feel like it's like it's like not like a Marvel movie that's like the typical Marvel movie where it's like whole lot of action, like who the characters are, because like the Eternals, not many people will know unless you're like a serious like Marvel Marvel person. You're not gonna know who these people are. So I feel like it kind of depends on how you like view it, because like if you just want to go to the movie just for the action, like this might not be the movie for you. But if you're more of like the storytelling and like kind of looking to the future development of like the MCU, I think this would probably be a good movie. But like I said, I haven't seen it yet. Do need to see it, but I feel like that's really just my big thing on it. It's like you can't really. Most people just judge it based off like and they basically judge off like the previous movies on like it's pretty hard to compare movies now to like the Caps and all the Captain America movies and like the Avenger movies. So they set the bar so high. It's like now Marvel has to try to meet that expectation every time, and it's not going to happen. But that doesn't mean the movie's bad. It's just like, it's like you got to be. Instead of, or like you want to get the A, but like your movie's a B. Like it's not bad, but not 100%.
I feel like for Guardians of the Galaxy, it was the reverse. I feel like since it's unknown, just like the Eternals at the time, people were like, going in thinking, oh, okay, it's got Chris Pratt in it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fine. But then like afterwards, it's like one of the top Marvel movies. Like everyone loves, like at least, or a lot of people love Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're getting into the mythos of it and whatnot. So, I feel like it depends on the property, but I think with Eternals, especially after Infinity War and like Endgame, like the bar for them is set high, just because they're supposed to be like, they're gods, pretty much. Oh,
like when you say that, I immediately think, well, what's going to happen to the X-Men? Are they going to get, further mutated like the little weirdos they are? And I looked it up, and X-Men is getting canned, so we're not seeing another movie for a while.
Oh,
what?
Yeah, apparently when they rebooted the sequence when they rebooted the storyline with Dark Phoenix and the Wolverine or whatever, they were acquired by Fox, the channel, and they said the movies were kind of failures, so they scrapped the program, the franchise.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant they're pushing just X-Men completely, because I know I definitely know they're gonna recast for upcoming X-Men movies, because they're eventually gonna introduce X-Men and the Fantastic Four. There's no way in hell they can't. They're like,
they definitely have to, because I feel like that's probably the reason why they're introducing the Eternals right now. Like if
exactly.
they don't use this to introduce the X-Men, I don't even know if I want to see them.
Yeah.
In Marvel, bro. If there's no connection or correlation to this, I don't even know if I want to see it. And that's probably also one of the things like people have issue with the movie. Is just like it might be like a whole bunch of like comic book heads. Like I know when I heard like a description of the movie just on YouTube, and I just casually, it made my skin crawl a little bit. Cause I was just like, oh, that's not how that's supposed to go. But it's just like I feel like it might be a combination of it's not exactly like your typical Marvel movie, and then also like like comic book heads or whoever come into this movie be like, no, that's not how it's supposed to happen, or no, this is not supposed to happen to them, So it's or they're not supposed to be like that. So it's gonna be like just this combination of like, not only was it not like how it was in the comic book. Like, because I mean, like the movies never are like similar to like the comic, but like at least, but then like at least it's like like, well, at least they had all this good action and this, that, and the other, but then this one's not even like that. People probably be like, this was a waste of money, but whole time it'd be like Shamar said, like this is actually maybe like a B movie as opposed to like your usual like A's or A pluses.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And well, that was a good little topic that we just
popped
in there. So appreciate you, Shamar. Hope this fill up some more time.
Keep us all together. He's the glue that combines us. Well, excellent. I think that will go ahead and wrap us up.
Yeah. So you know what, Gerard, since you're our guest, why don't you give us your socials or anywhere you want us to contact you, find you.
Damn, it's been a while since I did that. You can find me at on Instagram at Geronimo B28. I remember like a year, I think last time I was on here, I said, I'm thinking about changing it. I ain't changing Jack Squat, man. I'm insane.
I was going to grill you for like, how do you not remember?
I don't know. I don't use it that often. I mean, I don't really think about it because I'm not on like the past couple months. I just haven't been on Instagram, but you can find me on there. Just me, just being basic. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't do Twitter.
No, but what about your freelance business?
Yeah, throw some plugs in.
If you're looking for a logo, you could find me at Yes, I have a separate Instagram account. It's just at gerard.bows. Or you just type in www.gerardbows.com on the interweb. You can find my portfolio on there. I haven't been doing it as much since I've been working. I've actually been doing some woodworking. I'm trying to get that business up and running, but I need lumber. I need the money for the lumber, so I'm trying to like get that together. But soon you'll be seeing my next business pop up. But we'll see in like springtime or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. And keep us posted on that too. We'll help you promote it maybe.
Thank you.
All right, and then
never mind. That's not good. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, Avery, your socials or wherever you want to find you at.
Yeah, I'm only on like 2 platforms because I suck. But you can find me on IG at Avery Koopa, capital KOOPA, and on Twitter you can come stalk me at something. I can't remember. Anyway, I'll let you guys know. I haven't been on for like 2 years, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it off to my main Shamar. I think it's everything too.
the account handle is the same everywhere. Sham_wild12. And I don't have a manager this week, so if you have any complaints, I guess you know where to send them into the DMs. And if you do have a complaint, you're stupid. Just kidding, you're not stupid. I appreciate your complaints. Chris,
I was about to say we appreciate you, but yeah, you can catch me at Twitter, or you can catch me on Twitter at BigChris_57, and you can catch me on IG at Everybody Loves Chris. And guys, you know, watch out for that new variant, by the way. So everybody make sure you wash your hands, stay healthy. Because you know, COVID's still out here. Don't be one of them people. Make sure you stay hygienic. And for our brother Peter, I will say, stay black, stay woke. Bye.
Chaba.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Out of the Break podcast. We're available on all podcasting platforms, and we ask that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. And as always, we like you, we love you, but we gotta go. Bye.